Okay, folks, we're back live on Ustream using the dash cam the way it's supposed to be used. So now I can use my phone for navigation. Let's find out where the heck we are. Yeah, so let's back up, go down this street, and then this will take us by the Hemingway house. Way back, I'll show, if I can keep my connection, I'll show you the damage in Big Pine Key. It's not as extensive as I thought. I believe down this road is where the Hemingway house is. Or it could be down that street, I'm not sure which one. I think it's this street here. Actually, I think that was it right there. No? I don't think so. Wait a minute. I think it's up here. See, you know, a lot of tree damage in here, but not anything structurally compromised or anything like that. A lot of houses still have boards up. I'm confused as to where the Hemingway house is. I thought it was around here somewhere. Let me look real quick. Might be up here on the left. Okay, yeah, it's up here. Further up here on the left, the Hemingway house. Surveying the damage in Key West, I'm going to take you back north to Big Pine Key and look at the ocean side. Island is beaten, but not, it's bruised, but not beaten. Let's put it that way. There's a bar open. So strong police presence down in the Keys. I mean, there's cops everywhere down here. Florida Highway Patrol, local police, state police. I mean, they're just everywhere down here. Hemingway house is up here on the left. Yep, here it is. Over here to the left. Let me pan it over. And there is our Hemingway house across the street. You see the brick wall around it. Again, heavy foliage damage. All the windows seem to be intact. Hemingway house is okay, just a lot of tree damage. Windows are all, the house is structurally sound, everything seems to be okay, so nothing, no big deal there. Head down to the southernmost point, because I thought I saw some damage to that buoy out there, that thing that everybody takes their pictures next to. I don't think they had any storm surge flooding in here from what I can see, because there's no water lines on any of these buildings. Here's the Naval Air Station in Key West on the right. And you can see the Naval Air Station, and they're closed, obviously. I've seen this a lot of times with the Google Earth maps and the southernmost point. There it is. There was, you could tell the resurge here because there's mud everywhere on the ground here. See it on the left of your screen, there's a lot of mud, so there's obviously water in here. There's Channel 10 News. And there's the southernmost point thing. It kind of looks like it's almost destroyed. It says usually southernmost point, and looks like it's pretty banged up. Yeah, there was all water standing in here. Look at all the seaweed, the slime all over the roads. And up here on the right is the southernmost point hotel. Looks like everything's intact. Another iguana running across the street. That little guy there. Let me see if we can see him. He's going into the gutter over there. I don't know if you can. I don't have my zoom. Forget it. down some of these streets and see what we can find here. These roads are terrible. Get on the beach, go to the it's called Smathers Beach or 7 Mile Beach or 2 Mile Beach or something like that. I can't remember, it's been a while. See if it says these roads are damaged or something. Let's see. We are in Key West, ladies and gentlemen, aftermath of Hurricane Irma. Get on the beach, or whatever's left of the beach. Oh yeah, see though, look at all the sand built up. Wow. Yep, road closed. Seems like almost every street you turn down, there's a cop. I mean, they've got really heavy police down here. Alright, let's try to get more of the beach route here, which will take us back to US 1 and north to Big Pine Key, where most of the damage did occur. Here are the beaches of Key West. There's a lot of sand laying in the roads. You can tell there's a lot of water standing over here. All the debris. I gotta do something here real quick. Take these damn keys off this chain. They're just rattling way too much. These roads are terrible. Again, for those of you just tuning in, we are live in Key West, surveying the damage left behind by Hurricane Irma. Looks very minor in Key West, a lot of foliage damage, but that's about it. I mean, typical, that doesn't really look any worse than it did up in Broward and Dade and Palm Beach counties. So Key West really got spared the worst of this, and then further north there's some more damage. You know, the most impressive damage I saw was further up, like between Marathon and Key Largo. That's where I saw the most damage. Of course, That surge was tremendous coming up in there too, probably. Take more of a beach route here. And the condos and whatnot all look like they're in good shape. No broken windows, no broken roof, no roofs torn back. Did see roof damage on a hotel on the other side of the island. It's pretty impressive. Just pull over here for a minute, get this guy off my ass. All right. Yeah, see, to the right of your screen is the Atlantic Ocean. And to the left, which would be, you know, way across the island, would be the Gulf of Mexico. So, if you look at the trees, the damage appears to be left to right. So they had northwest winds through here, which matches what happened with the hurricane. They had the backside eye wall, and those trees are all bent from left to right. So that's definitely northwest winds. So this is backside eye wall damage, which is probably explains why it's not as bad as what we saw further north. Cops everywhere. It's amazing. It's like a sailboat up on the beach over here. Yeah, I missed it. Boat up on the beach. Vessel. Should take us around the US 1, and then we'll get back on, head north. Only one building I saw with really heavy damage down here, and that was the hotel on the other side of the island. Can't remember the name of the hotel. Coming up, I believe, on Houseboat Row, or what used to be Houseboat Row. Buildings are all in good shape. highway patrol guy. God, they're just everywhere. Oh, look at this. Looks like a boat or something knocked over here. Not sure what that is. Looks like a houseboat, maybe on its side or something. Yeah, that's something that fell over on its side, and they're in there trying to... Or is that right side up? It's hard to tell. It looks like it's laying on its side. Let me get the Logitech zoomer going here. Okay, let's get a little closer and we can zoom in on this. I don't know what those guys are doing. I'm not certain what that is. Tell you what, I'm not real happy with the zoomer on this thing. It's really blurry. Not pleased at all with it. Used to be houseboats all along here. They pretty much got rid of it. There's another stretch up here, I believe. That's it. I'm going to take you back to Big Pine Key now and show you the damage up there. Key West dodged a major bullet on this one. They had the weak side eye wall, northwest winds. Very, very little structural damage, if any, mainly foliage. And here's our way out of the Keys. Okay, we are heading north now, out of Key West. I'm going to aim the camera kind of off to the right a little bit here so you can kind of get an idea of damage. Again, there's, hit and miss. That building we just passed where the garages blew in. north towards Big Pine Key. Again, so notice the sign fell over on this business here on the round. Screen is blurry, never mind. This camera is not going to work. Guess it'll work fine when you're stationary or driving slowly, but any high speed focusing, this thing is terrible. Notice the CVS is open. That's pretty impressive. They're getting some businesses open around here. All those boats are on the racks. Get about 3 miles up the road here, you'll start noticing some heavier damage because they started getting where the more beef of the eye was in the right front quadrant. Again, the trees just got ravaged. Look at them all dead on the right side of the road. I don't know if we'll hold this connectivity. It wasn't giving me cell connectivity out of Key West, so we'll see. Of course, it could have been just a laptop issue. A lot of emergency response teams down here, law enforcement, emergency services, power companies. Almost as many of those type of people as there are actual residents down here right now. Again, look at all the foliage, tree damage, real heavy. See up here, see, the thing about the Keys is there's long stretches of nothing but trees, and then you run into a neighborhood, and then there's another long stretch of trees in a neighborhood. So you kind of, it's hit and miss all the way down, all the way out, whichever way you're going. They have a boil water advisory in effect, by the way, for all of the Keys. Do not drink the water unless you boil it. Another stretch of the Naval Air Station for Key West off to the right here, but then, yeah, I'd have to get off that exit. Again, notice the vehicles parked up on the bridge up here. They do this to escape the storm surge and hurricanes. Maybe a lot of these people never came back with their vehicles yet. It says we're streaming. This is better than we got on the way down. Of course, maybe they just flipped some towers online just as we were down there. Who knows? First heavy damage I get to, I'm going to quickly show it to you. It smells really bad down here too. It smells like rotten fish everywhere. It just smells like rotten fish. smell of rotten fish wafting in the air. It's not pleasant on the nose. Picked the perfect day to come down here too, because the traffic is really light. This would be a nightmare on a Monday or Tuesday. If I see something interesting damage wind-wise, I will definitely stop and we'll examine it further. Big Coppet Key, which is south of Big Pine Key. This building, this gas station took a hard hit right here. Look at that. See the roof, it's pretty much banged up. What is it? Look at the big iguana running across the street right there in front of me. You zoom in on that thing. There's an iguana right there. That's a big iguana too. Look at that thing. Alright, that's a little bit of damage there. Some garage doors blown in. They're gonna have mobile home park there, all these boats tossed around. Palm trees definitely took a beating. Several of them laying on their sides. We're not going to Facebook. For some reason I'm not able to log into it, so let's do Ustream. It's being recorded. I'm going to show you some heavier damage up here. That what I just showed you in Key West is really minor because, like I said, they got the backside eye wall, and, you know, some roof damage, but really minor overall. Up here is where the right front quad came in, and you had the storm surge, and you'll see a lot of really heavy foliage and building damage up in here. But what I have not seen is whole building failures. I haven't seen that yet. Maybe I know I've seen it on the aerial shots. They're probably isolated in some of these neighborhoods up in these lower keys, but along US 1, the buildings all appear to be intact. Well, who knows? Maybe we'll go down a couple of these roads and we'll find some difference if I keep my connectivity. So far, so good. See all those houses over there? Looks like a lot of roof damage. See if we can drive down that street, maybe. Yeah, let's take a look. Fucking law enforcement. Law enforcement, they see this truck and they just think we're utilities and they let us on in. Again, if these houses were not on stilts, it'd be a much harder hit. It's typical, garage doors blown in, fences down. There's some structural damage to that building. We're near Big Pine Key and Lower Keys, looking at all the damage. You see these structures here took some infrastructure damage. See there, minor roof damage. Again, I wonder how much water came in here. Some of these houses don't look like they're really that structurally sound to begin with. I mean, that thing's made out of wood right there. All right, let's back up. It's a dead-end street. You look at the house up on the right over here, and there's some roof damage. See here, up here, there's part of the roof missing there. Little shingle damage there. I always like to go and survey aftermaths to kind of get an idea what the wind does, and I've been in quite a few aftermaths. And the worst I've ever seen, to this day, still remains Hurricane Andrew, where you had whole buildings collapse, you know, roofs torn off. You're not seeing that in these neighborhoods, whole roofs torn off, and maybe I'm missing something. Again, very heavy police presence down here. They're just everywhere. Another big neighborhood. Just about every entrance to every neighborhood with, you know, decent houses in it or have law enforcement at the entrance. Let's take a look in here, see if we can find any other damage. Can't see, you know, roof damage. See all the shingles missing. You know, proof that those shutters do work, though. Some barrel tile roof damage over there. I don't know what that is. All right, I'm going to turn around. These houses look like they're all about the same amount of damage, you know, just basic minor roof damage and a lot of foliage down. I don't want to waste gas here, but this one house up here I want to show you. Barrel tile roof. And there you see, there is some damage to the barrel tile roof. Another law enforcement guy sitting there. Wow, I wonder what happened there. It's like a fire or something. Just about every neighborhood down here has law enforcement blanketing it. Power line down. Yeah, never mind. I was going to show you. Look, the power line's down all the way across US 1 here, but you can drive over it, I guess. It's okay. Line might not even be live. They even have undercover officers in here watching these streets. So you get up in this area, this is where some of the real heavier damage is. Surge probably came up in here pretty good. Out of time. I'm gonna have to gas. I gotta just get going back. If I see something along the head of the federal that's heavy, I'll show it to you. But I'm not gonna go down any more streets unless I see something that warrants it. So those houses look like they're in pretty good shape over there on the right. Got law enforcement parked out there. every neighborhood has a highway patrol at the entrance. That's amazing. Heading north towards Marathon. I think the worst damage is up in Marathon, and between Marathon and Key Largo, in my opinion. From what everything I've seen, the worst damage is up here north of where I am right now. Right front quadrant is everything in these hurricanes. Unfortunately, though, on the way down, that's when I lost my cell connectivity, where the hardest hit areas were. I don't think, we'll see if I have connectivity up in here, but lots of flashing lights coming in and out of the Keys right now. Look at them all. We got 1, 2, 3 ambulances. Whole squadron of ambulances coming here. Law enforcement. More ambulances. Maybe they found people injured down here and they need additional help. I don't know. Sugarloaf Key. More police and fire rescue than you can check a stick at. National Guard. A few areas up here on the right, on the ocean side, that I wanted to show you that are pretty badly mangled. Up here in Marathon. Another nice neighborhood off here on the right. It's probably got law enforcement draped all over it. Now in Cujo Key. Roofs all look intact in there. It looks fine. Some, a little bit of shingle damage. Well-built homes. Heavy damage in this neighborhood. Look at that. Mainly foliage. Buildings are intact. trees look like they're from northwest to southeast. So again, this was backside eye wall damage in here. Still haven't gotten to the east eye wall damage, which is the worst. I mean, overall, this looks like the kind of damage that I had in my neighborhood from Wilma. Another cop. Whole roof failure there. But there's good damage back in there. I should have drove back in there. We still haven't gotten the worst of it. See all these cars parked up here? They're all evacuated from the storm surge. Just never came back to get them, I guess. Put them, park them as high up as they can on the bridges. Avoid the water. Now we're in Summerlin Key. A lot of garbage laying around, that's for sure. This is all blown down. The roads are terrible. Boat on the road here. Look at this. I don't know what that's doing there. Structural damage there. Here's our gas station canopy knocked over. This is fairly common wind damage for a strength hurricane like that at the Shell station here. Another one mangled. Power pole tipped over there, cement. Got Davie police down here. Look at this. I don't know what that's doing there. Is that that's a camper. Must have blown over on its side. Jim Williams with you here, hurricanecity.com, surveying the aftermath of Irma in the Florida Keys. I am heading out of Key West through Big Pine, and now I am in heading towards Marathon. Just kind of getting an eyeball on the damage. Not quite as heavy as I expected. A lot of businesses park their vehicles up on these hills to save them. Well, I'm hoping we're still streaming. We'll find out. Fire rescue in front of me here. This could have been far, far worse. I mean, from what I'm seeing, you know, you generally, this isn't the Boulevard Peninsula by any stretch of the imagination. Like what we saw with Ike, that was complete scouring of the land. I don't see any of that around here. Another law enforcement blocking a neighborhood. Look at all the garbage laying on the side of the road. I mean, it's just trash everywhere. Metal, pieces of people's homes, belongings, parts from boats. Okay, now we're starting to see wind coming from the opposite direction out of the southeast. So this is where the most heavily hit areas are. Sorry about the camera shaking so much, folks. These are some rough-ass roads. There's a key deer habitat coming up here. See if we can see any key deer running around. We already saw a big iguana. But look at all the garbage. Wow, just trash thrown everywhere. Definitely had water on the top of this road. Look at these houses, and they're just, you know, they're not that bad considering this was the right front quad. Again, roof damage, minor. Notice all the boats out. When you look at the deep in the woods here, you see like boats mangled in the trees, like where they don't belong. There's boats up on the road over here. This marina, they all maybe got knocked off. Here's boats laying in the road over here with a, right next to the fire rescue truck. Boats sitting on the road. This marina got ravaged. More law enforcement. Every single neighborhood street has law enforcement on it. Amazing. Another FHP. Another one coming towards me. Interesting to see where a lot of these sheriffs are from. They're from all over the state, like every jurisdiction. Four-way stop. Notice they got Red Cross shelters set up here and there. Big Pine Key. Power lines dangling. All the garbage laying on the side of the road, freezers. Here's where all the Big Pine Key, the deer run loose that they talk about in the news. This is where they all run around. So they must be terrified of what's happened because they're lush, thick woods that they hide in is all sticks. So they're hiding deep in the woods. But notice the fence on the right side of the, notice on the right side of your screen, it's all fence missing. That was all fenced off to protect them from running out in front of cars. The fence is all gone. See, torn down in sections. All mangled. Wonder how many key deer are going to get ran over as a result of all this fence being down out here. More law enforcement sitting right there on the driveway. Wow. Mangled. Amazing. God, I can't get that smell of fish out of my nose. Terrible. this is. If this is a camper or a